Yeah, the verdict is out in Oslo, Norway. It has to do with the gold medalist Jakob Ingebrigtsten. I've been following their family feud, their family case, and the judge has been convinced that there's not enough evidence to hold the verdict of the brothers having been exposed to violence within the family context. There's only one conviction that seems to stand the threshold of legal test, which is that his sister, yes, was violently abused by the father. And so it seems as if we are having a closure. We are having this moment where the family or there's an agreement within the family that will move forward with the verdict that has come out of this case. It's been a sad case, to say the least, when it comes to family feud and family issues. When they go to court, nobody wins. That's a fact. We have to acknowledge that when we drag our names, our families, our fathers, our siblings to the court system, the outcome is never fair. There's no really pure reconciliation. I don't think this family will be the same. I find it very strange that the mother has decided not to speak. We don't know what the mother said. Was she on the side of our children? We have no idea. I don't think we know what happened. So this family has been exposed to us. I'm very cognizant of the fact that I really don't know. I'm interested in the athlete, Jakob Ingebrigtsten. Maybe that's where I'll just say I hope he finds healing. He finds a way forward with or without the connection or reconnection with the father. It's a tragedy. Let's just leave it at that. I would say it's a tragedy to me when you hear some of these cases, because we are all human and we've all fallen short. I think any form of violence should be called out, should be exposed, and if it's within the legal framework, as this one was, and it meets the threshold, then we go with it. Yeah, the lawyer of Jakob Ingebrigtsten says that they agree with the verdict. They'll move forward to the extent that that forward looks like it's a healing forward movement. I wish him well, and I hope to see Jakob Ingebrigtsten do what he has done to us, which is bring us to the place in athletics that we can say is great for the sport. I support that part, and I still support the part of healing, because let's face it, we all want to heal. We all love to have a family. Sometimes that family can be, violent, and whether we see it or not, it can be emotional violence, it can be physical violence, and is at the end of it all, we want to be safe. We want to have a place whereby we can say we are thriving, it's healthy. And yes, I remember sharing something that Jakob wrote a few weeks ago before the verdict, that he's decided to move on. He had to go through these channels, and now he has to live with the consequences of what we know about his family. The father at one point, I think, wrote a book about how great the family is. And let's leave it at that. That's all he said, the great family. We didn't know, now we know. It doesn't mean we know enough to give our opinions. I'm not giving an opinion. I'm just hoping that love will prevail here, grace will prevail here, forgiveness might kick in if people choose to be forgiven and move on. I don't know what moving on is. I think it's a cliche. People never move on. That's a cliche, my friend. The wounds and the scars will continue to linger on. It's how resilient, how we talk about it openly, confronting our traumas, our violence that we've incurred in our lives, and calling it as is. And sometimes just people need to listen. I'm listening. Jakob Ingebrigtsten, my man, the Norwegian gold medalist, man. That's all I know about this guy. I hope he recovers from his injuries, and we'll see him again in the next episode of Tukoriada. That was my take on the court verdict from Oslo. The Ingebrigtsten family. Wish them well.